So, your angels and spirit guides have an important message for you today. Now, although these messages are timeless, we'll call it, there's no accident you're here. If you've never seen me before, welcome and thank you for watching me. Hi, my name is Deirdre and I'm a sixth generation psychic. I mostly channel messages from your angels and spirit guides, but I also use the cards just for confirmation of what messages I'm already getting. I don't even know what direction this message is going, but I just trust that it must be for you if you are here. Okay. Okay. So let me start by saying I feel that you've been, let's just say, in a healing period. These are angel tarot cards. Um, I get that you've been experiencing a lot of sorrow and disappointment in your life, and you have finally decided to team up with somebody to help you get over this, let's say, forgiveness, a lot of sorrow, to kind of push you through this tough time in your life, whether it's financial, whether it's romantic, whether it's an obstacle of good health. Um, you finally teamed up with somebody to help you. So if it's your health, maybe perhaps you hired a coach. Maybe it's mental health and you hired a therapist. Maybe it's a spiritual obstacle and maybe you hired an intuitive like myself, what have you. But the good news is, I feel like you're in partnership and you've teamed up with somebody to kind of help you over these struggles that you've been experiencing. Now, because of that, you're finally experiencing some good balance in your life. You're finally getting back on track. And not only are you getting on track with your life, but I feel like you finally are getting super focused on paying attention to you and what's next in your life. I feel you let go of a lot of obstacles, whether it's an ex boyfriend, girlfriend, whether you had to finally let go of that toxic job, whether you had to get rid of or let go of maybe toxic food, alcohol, drugs, what have you. We all have different times of our life that we have to just let go and trust God, and the universe has our back in this whole transformation. And you know what's really interesting? The angels are saying that you are experiencing a whole renewal besides the card. But yesterday, interesting enough, in my front door was a um, interesting enough, in my front door was a dragonfly, a big, beautiful one. And that usually represents a big transformation. And they want me to tell you that that sign was for you too. Are you seeing a lot of butterflies? Are you seeing a lot of dragonflies? Because that actually is signs from your angels that you're going through a lot of good transformations right now. Even though some of you might be like, what do you mean this is good? I know change sometimes is really hard, but once you get over this hump, there's no going back. I feel that you may have been in codependency relationships before. You really depended a lot, I'm getting with this card. Um, it's the ego. But what they're telling me is you're kind of letting go of materialistic people, materialistic things in your life, and you're realizing you're now ready, whether it's new partnerships, friendships, that you really want something more now. You're not going to just go for the external things that really don't bring you love and joy. I feel you're a person that is seeking more truth, and like meaning of life. Like you just want to know, like you just want to get people who it's just more than just the superficial is what I'm getting. So it's just a whole transformation. You're also less dependent on people whether you're dating people, married, whatever, that it's like, what are they going to buy me? Or what are they going to give me? You're not looking at that anymore. You're letting those kind of people go, whether it's you who used to only be involved or want material things, or the people around you only wanted material things. Those things don't matter to you anymore. You know, what's interesting is after I had my near death experience, or I should call it life threatening experience. So, how old is my son? 21 years ago. Life changed for me. Like, of course, I worked really hard, went to college, a corporate job, really worked hard to have a lot of material things around me. But once you kind of get a taste of heaven, I had a brain aneurysm. I realized that I can't take those things with me when I go to heaven. So I started to really change and shift my values and morals and all that, and really started to be hang out with more people that were more about love and peace and not toxic. And because you realize at the end of the day, although I like nice things, that's not what drives me, to be honest. It's more people and love and my family, most importantly. So if you haven't gotten there yet, you're right there, by the way. So don't give up. And you are now in a recuperation period. Perhaps you're meditating a lot, you're detoxifying your mind, your body, and soul. Again, I just keep getting a whole renewal period in your life. You're bringing in, let me just say, sorry, it was upside down, but this is a celebration card. You're getting ready to celebrate a big hump that you have overcome, whether, obstacle challenges, whether it's financial, or you finally met that person, or let's say you were in a long-term relationship and you're finally, guys, you both see each eye to eye and you got over all the obstacles together as a team. Again, I feel there was another person involved in a good way, that are helping you to achieve all these goals, whether it's a therapist, a coach, a physical coach, a trainer, what have you, and because you're in such alignment right now, you are working like the magician right now. You're on fire. You have finally figured out the key to success for you. It's called manifestation at its best. Now, the way you manifest versus the way I manifest are very different. We all manifest in a different way. All I can say to you is when I manifest and it comes true is when I'm in alignment with my mind, my body, and soul is all in alignment. I'm a vibrational match to whatever I am wanting. It's a feeling, it's a knowing. And everybody goes through the manifestation period much differently. Again, in the past, I feel like, if you see this picture, it's just somebody who was in despair, worrying, feeling like, will I ever get out of this? But that's your past, because guess what? Look at this next card. This card is all your wishes are coming true. So if you haven't made a wish, this is your time. I did a reading for TikTok earlier, and these same cards came up, that it's time for you to focus on what you want, let go of what you don't want. Whether it's like, for instance, most people come to me for readings for love. And if that's your case, what they're telling you, they meaning your angels, is saying, what do you want? We can only guide you to where this person may be, but you have to decide what kind of person you're looking for. Because of free will, they can't tell you what you want. Only you know what you want. But once you decide what you want, your wishes are coming true. Let me just say. Now, if it's about love, this is going to be a person that's very compassionate, big heart, which you always wanted. You're not going to have to fight for love. The love is just, this person is oozing love. You've been working on yourself, so have they. And just because this is a male in the picture, could be a female, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is just a masculine energy. But again, I always say switch the roles, whatever resonates with you. I'm hearing also, because of the tree, I'm getting psychically, they may be an earth sign, which is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I just get a very loving, compassionate person. You're not going to have to fight for attention. And by the way, they are very handsome, very attractive, beautiful, gorgeous. Again, just because this is a male image, take what resonates, leave the rest, reverse the roles. But this person is quite passionate in the bedroom too. So you're going to get the whole package, by the way, if this is in regards to love. Now, interesting enough, because now you finally worked on yourself, you got all the bad juju off of you. Guess what? You have a lot of choices now. Yep, you do. Lots of choices, whether it's a new job. All of a sudden, now that you know your self worth to make more money, all of a sudden you're getting all these job offers. Or if you're self employed, all of a sudden, money, everybody's throwing money at you. If it's romantic partner you're seeking, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all these people are trying to set you up. Or you're randomly walking down the street and somebody's trying to pick you up. You're going to get lots of choices. But again, the key is this: you have to decide what you want, even a job. What kind of job do you want? You have an opportunity right now to figure out what you desire. I coach a lot of people with career too. A good place, I have to say, was pretty accurate for both my daughter and I, at least, was the Briggs Meyer characteristics test that you do online. It's free. Go online and do that test to see what kind of job that you would be in alignment for. Guess what kind of job I would be in alignment for? You got it. A psychic, a therapist. And funny enough, it said architect. I went to college to be an architect, and it said event planner, which I did for 20 years. So there you go. And for my daughter, it said for her to be a doctor. Guess what she's going to school for? To be a doctor. So, and it even said what kind of doctor. That's how specific this is. So if you're really finding yourself lost in career, try the Briggs Meyer test. Personality test, I should say. By the way, this person has a lot of money. And if it's not them, well, guess who's coming into a lot of money? You, because you're going to live a very luxurious, I should say, life. No more scrimping, whether it's scrimping for attention from a person or scrimping money for to pay your bills, or no more of that. You no more have a scarcity mindset. You're finally have changed your mindset. Hey, you've been, whether it's been 7 days, 7 months, 7 years practically that you've been going through these hurdles, no more. Absolutely not. Again, I keep getting celebration cards, the world card. Can I say any more? You are finally going to be celebrating all the hard work. God universe is rewarding you greatly. And again, because you know why? You are a full awareness now. So the people that hurt you in the past, you see it big and clear. So if you dated that person that's trying to come back in your life, you see the red flags. Big. Yep. Eyes are wide open and you see all the signs. Or if it's that old boss that tries to recruit you back, you know that person was toxic. You know that person was a liar. They're never going to give you that raise and all the promises. Whatever it is, your eyes are wide open. So no more taking less than. And because you have the strength of a lion, maybe the person is also a Leo. Or are you a Leo? Fire sign, very fiery person too. Again, I just keep seeing all your obstacles are in the past. People did stab you in the back, but no more. You don't care. You got rid of all those swords out of your back. You pulled them out and you said, hey, that's about learning. No more. I'm not going to be sitting here crying over spilled milk, as they say. Nope, because I know my angels are surrounding me with love and light. And those of you that also have children, they want you to know, as a side note, your children are protected by angels. So don't worry. Those for you worried parents about your kids, you don't have to worry. And 2 last cards. Let me just say that you've been worrying a lot. And your angels and guides never left you. Even though sometimes it feels like your angels went on vacation. I always tease, like when I don't get things maybe exactly how I want. Meanwhile, as a little side note, it's because the universe has my back and I know they have better things out there for me. But sometimes it feels like they go on vacation. Kidding. This is what this card represents. The angels are always with you. Even when you have negative thoughts about yourself, a situation, about another person, the angels are healing you behind the scenes, even if you don't feel them. And lastly, you are going to be on top of the world. This is you. You're very smart. You're very diligent. You're very focused now. Whole different world. Your whole life is changing. I thank you so, so much for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this content, I'm a new channel or sparking up this old channel that I've never really worked on. So I really appreciate any likes if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like more like this. Meanwhile, if you would like a private psychic reading, I do offer them, but please only schedule a private reading through my website, which you can find the link below also, which will direct you to my official website at deirdreabrami.com. I thank you so much again for watching.